Where should you roll over your 401k after you've changed jobs? Well, if you're past the age of 40 and you've recently changed jobs, recently gotten laid off, or you're getting close to or you're transitioning into retirement, the last place you should be saving your retirement account is with your previous employer. Think about it like this. Would you ever leave your wallet, your keys, your car at your ex's house? Probably not, right? Why? Because there's no guarantee and there's no control. Same thing when it comes to your money. You have no guarantees or control with your previous employer. And the most popular account to roll 401ks into might be the worst account you could be considering at this time. That's called an IRA. IRAs keep your money invested inside of the stock market. And if you've been paying attention at all to what's been going on the last 5 years since COVID, we're in one of the most volatile periods of our lives with the stock market. And billionaire Warren Buffett has a very important rule that we all need to remember and understand when it comes to investing. Rule number 1, never lose money. And if you like movies and you've seen the movie Fight Club, rule number 2 is never forget rule number 1.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
In general, the closer you get to needing your money, the less risk you should be taking on it. Traditional financial advisors will tell you that the easiest way to balance your retirement portfolio is whatever age you are, that is the percentage of bonds or conservative investments you should have in your retirement financial portfolio. So for example, if you're 45 years young, 45% of your retirement dollars should be in bonds or things that are conservative, while the remaining 55% could be in stock. If you are 60 years young, well, 60% of your portfolio should be in bonds or things that are conservative, and the remaining 40% can be in stock. Now, the only problem with this philosophy is bonds are still technically considered an investment. They are volatile. If you remember back during COVID, bonds went down as much as 14% in a given year, which is traumatic to retirees because bonds don't typically average any higher than 3 to 4% best case scenario in earnings. That's before subtracting fees. So you can imagine how long it takes to crawl out of a hole like that. So instead of leaving your entire financial portfolio susceptible to the stock market, like in an IRA, why not consider diversifying a portion of that money out and into an account that will grow mirroring the stock market so it has no risk of losing money? And did I mention no fees? Introducing a fixed indexed annuity, what we also call an FIA. An FIA works very similar to a bank CD, but kind of think of it like on steroids, because with an FIA, your money is on contract, just like it is with a CD, for a certain amount of years, but with an insurance company. And in exchange for the amount of years that the insurance company has your money, they guarantee you zero stock market risk, that account will only grow. I've had some FI clients do as high as 43% interest in a given year. And the best part is that's without paying any fees, and that money is locked in, guaranteed to be there for life. Name me a bond fund that can do all of that. Let me give you an example. Recently, I met a gentleman that was 50 years old that changed jobs, that had a good chunk of money in his 401k. He wanted to roll over a portion of this into an FIA, so we looked at rolling over $1 million. Now, if you take a look at this chart, we're looking backwards in time. They're doing what's called a back-tested historical projection. Now, past results don't indicate future performance, but it does give us a good indicator on what this account has done and where it could go. So if we're looking backwards in time, his $1 million, by the time he turns age 60, is expected to be worth approximately $2.143 million. Now, if he leaves the money in there until age 65, he's expected to have over $2.539 million inside that account. And that's without any fees and any stock market risk. The account just grows. Now, it's important to note that you never want all of your eggs in one basket. FIAs are fantastic, but they're not great for everybody. Your very first step is to see if your money is even eligible to be rolled over. And to figure that out, I created a rollover questionnaire that I'd like to give to you, all of my viewers, for free, which will give you every single step you need to know to figure this out. You can access that by clicking the link in the description of this video below. Now, while everyone else is trying to find the right mix and balance between stocks and bonds in their financial portfolio, you could be the smart investor this year that diversifies a portion of your retirement into an account that will only grow with zero fees. And if you want to know more about how FIAs work, I've linked 2 videos here that can walk you through it. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another video teaching you everything you need to know to retire, and share this with anyone you know that's getting close to it. And I'll see you back here next week on YouTube.